This is the full moon in January 2023. And so I'm doing it for you as an Aquarius, but I'm also going to tap into you, to your spirit, and do it more of intuitive. And so I just got different cards with me and information from online, and I'm just going to let God really flow through this, as well as your inner soul and spirit. And so we're going to begin with asking you some questions that I really want you to do, because I believe in January, with it being in Capricorn with the sun, it is a really reflective period because we are deeper thinkers. So have you been tending to your personal due diligence as you should in your personal self? Have you been looking into your health habits, your peace of mind? Because January's lunation is bringing emphasis to a particular lifestyle habit that is not in alignment with your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. And so I should have told you to have, what my soul wanted to do, because you're coming in for services. So I wanted to have this playing while you were getting your service. And then when you go home and listen, you will be able to take notes and do some work with it, okay? Luna governs your inner world, lunation, but it also speaks to your eating habits and general sense of nutrition. This is why being present within yourself and listening to your body is so important at this time. On another note, Luna will be in direct opposition to the sun and Mercury retrograde in Capricorn via your secretive 12th house of coping mechanisms, hiding agendas, and all things behind the scenes. So you have to take some time to really figure out what's going on, what's dynamic in your life, okay? Take a minute to reflect on the dynamics of your life behind closed doors. But more importantly, make sure you're getting the rest you need to feel energized and replenished, okay? And that is so good that I feel like you're already doing that, because you were already saying, hey, when I read your text, it sounded like you really knew that you needed this type of work done. You really knew that something's going on in your emotional state. Something's going on mentally. Something's going on physically. Okay? So I don't know if you'll have enough time, but I really want to, how about we do this? And I know you won't even know, but I'm going to detox you first so you can have some of these things out of your system. So you go ahead and you detox, and then you get on the table, and I finish it up. Okay? I hope you have enough time for it. So this is a Mercury retrograde oracle spread. I wanted to add that because Mercury retrograde started December 29th. It doesn't end to January 18th. So that's also coming right through the new moon. So you reimagine, reignite, rejuvenate. And Mercury goes through retrograde in Aquarius as well, from January 30th. So it's going to be coming right back. So I wanted till February 21st. So I also wanted to give you a heads up with that. And so when this spread that I'm about to perform for you will help you focus on the areas ruled by Mercury, which is writing, thinking, learning, and communicating of all kinds, and that are in most need of reflection and review. Okay, so the most important thing to remember about all retrogrades is how the word begins, re. And every word that begins with these magical two letters is not just your friend, but your best friend. If you can read it, you can do it. All right. So the Mercury retrograde tempers flare. You or someone close to you may be engaging in inappropriate displays of anger. Okay. So basically, what you have to do is let that go. You gotta you've been getting angry about some things, and I feel it. I can feel your energy. I can feel your face forming this angry look, and you don't even understand why you've been flying off the handle. And so we're going to help you do some reflection. So these are some things that you want to do a reflection on, and they'll help you get regulated with it. So the area of reflection is in your first house, which is DIY time. This is the house of self-reliance. Embrace the self started in you and initiate your dream project. So why don't you go ahead and focus on some reflection on that? So you know that you need to reflect on what is your DIY time, what is that dream project that you wanted to do. So you go ahead and focus on that. Think about that. What came to mind first? I just noticed is that first card I was talking over is Mars retrograde, which is talking about the tempers and flares, but I have to leave that there because Spirit obviously wanted me to have talk to you about that. So the area of reconnection is next. And so this is what you need to reconnect to. And that's in Mercury, the messenger. Your verbal skills are at their peak, so put them to good use. Pen that novel or write that letter, and that's where you're going to reconnect. So reconnect with yourself, with your inner being. That's what you're going to be writing about, reconnecting with yourself and your inner being, and what that's going to. This just reminded me of the last time you were here and you were writing out, you have written out your dream, and then you were reading it to me. So reconnect. Okay, this home keep coming up, and I had a really great feeling about this when I started looking into what I needed to put in next. And so this is the area of reconnection is, I'm sorry, not reconnection. This area is to reignite. And so this is in your fourth house. There's no place like home. Thinking of redirecting, remodeling, or moving. Time to set your plans in motion. This is the second. This is when you got this house, and you got all the stuff about releasing and moving to the next thing that's best for you and all of that. And this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm feeling. So thinking of redirecting, redecorating, remodeling, or moving. Time to set your plans in motion. This is giving you some type of anxiety, like, you want to get it done. You are ready for this move. So the area of refinement, you need to refine. So moon, hidden forces are in play. Ask your guides to gently lift the veils and bring clarity to this situation. Now, you've had readings, okay? So all of this seems like to me that it is confirming the reading you just had. So another thing you could do is go back and listen to that, or go back and read your notes from it if you took notes, okay? Because this is telling you, ask your guides to gently lift the veils and bring clarity to this situation, okay? You're going to refine it. And now it's time to rejuvenate. And so that's the ninth house, the road less traveled. Leave your worries on the doorstep. An exciting new journey awaits you. See, that's telling you that you don't have any reason to worry about anything that's going on, because it is so beautiful how this whole thing went. And I was supposed to read Mercury retrograde to you. So Mercury retrograde says rethink, redo, reimagine. Allow your thoughts to turn inward, reflect, and meditate on what it is you truly desire. And I feel like that came at the perfect time because it obviously this is how spirit wanted you to get this today. Okay. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now. If you make an effort, use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Attune to the moon. Emote. It's all better out than in. It's time to move forward from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. The teaching. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. Bam! That's beautiful. But you got to let go and let God, okay? So we're going to end your reading with the Healing Energy Oracle card and the calm. I breathe life and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates and I find peace in my being.